Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in, guys. Sergeant Boost here, back with another The Texas Chainsaw Massacre video. And today, guys, we have the patch notes. The patch notes are in, guys. There's been some changes. Of course, we know tomorrow, April 30th, is going to be the update, which includes the blackout outfits, the new Sissy outfit, all that cool stuff. But we also have a patch coming in, a lot of perk tuning going on here, and some perks that you guys know might be some of your favorite perks are definitely getting tuned. So this patch definitely focuses on some of the biggest meta perks like Scout and Fired Up, Extra Drip, perks like that have been changed. So let's go through. I'm here on the character screen, guys, so we can go ahead and look at the perks currently, and we can compare them to the changed perks that's going to be coming in. So we have tuned, number one, we have tuned the Fired Up perk accordingly. So let's go ahead and take a look at Fired Up, guys, right here. Of course, we know Fired Up is probably one of my favorite perks in the game. It has been indeed nerfed, guys. So, level 1, level 2, and level 3. After running out of stamina, there is a 25/50/75% less delay before stamina starts regenerating again. So, we know, guys, we're just going to assume Fired Up at level 3 at this point has been reduced from a 90% less delay to a 75% less delay. So, of course, as most of you know, the description for Fired Up reads, after running out of stamina, there's a 90% less delay before stamina starts regenerating again. This, of course, does not apply to just running out of stamina, guys. This just means whenever you stop using your stamina, it will regenerate 90% faster. Now it's going to be 75. So there's a 15% difference there. We're going to have to test it. It doesn't seem like it's that major, but it definitely could be for some of those chases, especially you see here on Hitchhiker, could be affecting him a lot too with them chases, you know, through the basement, through the gaps and different things like that. This could be a problem, but it also could be a good thing. Like I said, it's not a big number of a change, but it is definitely a change indeed. So, Fired Up at level 3, 15% reduction nerf, guys. Next we have coming in is the Scout perk, of course, the next biggest meta perk in the game right now for family. Of course, we know right now Scout at level 3, your movement speed's increased by 15%, but melee damage is reduced by 10%. So, of course, you guys know you're getting more speed at the cost of more, or less damage, I should say. So, the new Scout perk, guys. We're going to talk at level 3. Your movement speed is increased by 15%, but stamina regeneration rate is 10% lower. So, this is interesting, guys. Now, in my personal opinion, ladies and gentlemen, when I'm looking at this description of Scout, this almost seems like a buff to Scout. Okay? Stamina regeneration, you're only getting a 10% slower regen for stamina regeneration for Scout. Not to mention, if you're running Fired Up, you're going to have a 75% less delay of it regenerating. So if you're running that with Scout, this seems like a buff to Scout because you're no longer losing that 10% damage. You're staying at your base damage with Scout now, and it's still 15%. There's been no change to the speed. So let me know you guys' thoughts on that. We're definitely going to have to test that too and see how much slower that stamina regeneration is with Scout. But I think with Fired Up, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal, guys, at 10%. But, you know, we'll see. I don't know if victim mans are going to be too happy about that one. But we'll definitely see. We'll see how it works. It might be a good change. All right, next, guys, we're going to take a look at the next biggest meta perk right here, which is Extra Drip. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, we know everybody uses Extra Drip. Oh, hold on. I only have it on level 2 on Connie, unfortunately. Let's go on here. There we go. Level 3, Extra Drip. So, we have tuned the Extra Drip perk accordingly. After using a health item, you will continue to receive 1 HP for 8 seconds. That's at level 1. 2 HP for 10 seconds. That's at level 2. And 3 HP for 12 seconds. That's at level 3. So as you guys can see here, extra drips benefit has been cut in half. Now, I want to say, guys, even on from the victim standpoint, I think this is a good thing, because there are times when you're using extra drip, there's no need for any big health bottles. Like, you do not need big health bottles. One small health bottle can fully heal you at extra drip level 3. And I think still, even 3 HP, it's cutting in half, it's still going to help out a lot. Yeah, I mean, now bigger bottles are going to be more beneficial for extra drip, because small health bottles just aren't going to do it anymore. But at the same time, it's definitely a nerf to extra drip, but we'll have to see how big of a nerf it is. I don't think it seems too bad, but we shall see. Now, the next one coming in, guys, is one I found kind of interesting, was the Empowered perk. Again, as you guys know, another meta perk. It has been nerfed. We have tuned the Empowered perk accordingly. Level 1, after surviving a close encounter, you regain 50% of max stamina. Level 2, 70% of max stamina. Level 3, 90% of max stamina. So what's the thing here, guys? It hasn't been nerfed, right? Well, yes, you will no longer receive health with Empowered. Simple as that. The stamina stays the same, but you will no longer get health back. And this is monumental, guys. This is massive, myself included. Many people used Empowered simply as their means of staying alive. It was their health kits. This is going to be huge, because whenever you're using Empowered now, you win them fights. You know, say someone comes in, Leatherface comes in, somebody comes in, gets that chip damage while you're in a fight. You will no longer regain that health back after winning that fight. You can still die. You will get the stamina, but you will not win that fight. And this is great for countering the current constant grapple meta. And I think this is a absolutely amazing change. It's a huge, hefty nerf to Empowered, but we all knew it was coming. Let's not even pretend we didn't know that it was coming. Next, guys, we're going to talk about the Grappler perk. Let's see here. Let's talk about Grappler. We have tuned Grappler perk accordingly. Each button tap during a close encounter is worth more toward winning the struggle. Button taps are 10%, 20%, and 30% more effective. So, this is, at level 3, guys, a 20% nerf to Grappler. So, of course, we know, guys, if you play family, you're fighting a victim, they instantly win the fights. Mainly a lot of Annas, amongst others. They instantly win the fight. You know they have Grappler. Well, they have a 20% less chance of instantly winning that fight now. They're probably still going to definitely win with Grappler. Victims will definitely win fights with Grappler. But you're going to have to try just a little bit harder now. I don't see a huge nerf coming into Grappler, but it has been tuned nonetheless. Next is a big one, guys, that we wanted to look into, is, of course, the Fast Hands perk, which, ever since Danny came out, it's been one of the broken perks of Danny, and now Virginia, of course, has it too. Fast Hands, we have tuned the Fast Hands perk accordingly. If a family member is within 10 meters, 25% more progress is awarded for each tap of the lock-picking minigame. And that is 25%, 50%, and 75%. Of course, the first two, level 1 and 2, doesn't change, but as you guys can see, at level 3, it does change 100 down to 75. Now, this is 25% can seem like a pretty big nerf, guys. However, I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. I think we're going to have to test that out. 75%, 25% decrease when a family is within 10 meters. We'll have to see. It doesn't seem that big, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. Fast Hands has been the topic, of a lot of conversation about balancing. A lot of people hate that Fast Hands is getting nerfed, but at the same time, you have to consider if you got a Connie, a Danny, and a Virginia on the team, both of the latter two running Fast Hands, and of course Connie, high proficiency, and her ability, all kinds of doors are getting open super fast. So something had to be done about Fast Hands. Let's be honest, everybody that runs Virginia or Danny runs Fast Hands. That's just the way it is. And also, Fast Hands functionality is being changed as well. We have fixed an issue where players with Fast Hands equipped were being awarded additional progress during the lockpick minigame, regardless of family member proximity. Fast Hands will now properly trigger only when a family member is within 10 meters. See, I did not know that, guys. I thought it actually worked correctly. I know currently Fast Hands works also if the family member is above or below you within 10 meters, too, not just level with you. So we'll see if that changes. But Fast Hands functionality is being changed as well. Next, guys, we have the Rescue Medic perk, which, of course, is a Virginia perk. We fixed the issue where the perk Rescue Medic would not proc when Virginia uses Boon with level 3 Powder Cloud heals victims 3 points per second while inside the cloud, equipped on her ability tree. This is the middle route. So it's described as healing others adds 50, 75, or 50, 70, and 100% more health to you and your target, while simultaneously healing you a random amount. Now, Rescue Medic works in tandem with her Boon ability at level 3. So it will stack now with her level 3 Boon, guys, which can be huge. So we may see more Virginias using the Powder Cloud Heals perk at level 3 with Rescue Medic. That actually seems pretty damn big. Next, we have Medical Benefits perk. Similar to the issue described above, we have fixed the problem where the perk Medical Benefits would not trigger with Virginia's level 3 Boon. Medical Benefits is described as healing a fellow victim, also heals yourself. The amount of health received will be 40, 60, and 80% of total healing applied to your teammate. So this is the set healing for you perk, guys, Medical Benefits, and it has been changed just like the Rescue Medic perk. Next, guys, we have Rough Cut coming in for Leatherface. We have fixed an issue where Leatherface's perk Rough Cut was not activating properly all the time. The perk will now activate properly for all chainsaw attack types. So, of course, guys, this was an issue where Rough Cut was only working on overhead slams. It was not working on light attacks. I thought it had been changed already. Of course, I don't use Rough Cut much on my Leatherface, but now I definitely will start. Rough Cut's now going to work on every single chainsaw attack that you use, which is freaking awesome. It's basically Leatherface's serrated. Coming in next, guys, we have the Head Start perk. We fixed an issue where Danny's perk Head Start was incorrectly highlighting fuses and valves for all victims. Now, when active, fuse and valve highlights will only be visible to the perk holder. So, did not know. I don't use Head Start on Danny, but apparently it was working for all victims, whereas it's only supposed to work for him, and that has been changed accordingly. Next, guys, we have security pins and Cook's locks. There has been an issue that some folks in my stream brought to my attention, namely Nemesis Dawn brought it to my attention that security pins were not working correctly on Cook's locks. For instance, if you would put a lock down with security pins, and then somebody opened that door, not picked it, but if somebody, like another family member, unlocked the door and then closed it and relocked it, this would negate Cook's security pins on the lock and just make it a regular lock. So, at that point, there was really no reason to run security pins. But it has been fixed. We have fixed the issue where the perk security pins would not apply to Cook's locks when another family member would interact with it. So, great thing there, guys. Security pins is back, alive, and well, it is working properly again. Also, Cook padlock visibility on Slaughterhouse. We have fixed an issue where the padlock placed on Slaughterhouse metal door was not always visible to Cook when using his family focus ability. And I have noticed this, guys. The padlock at times would be impossible to see on the sliding door. You would think it would be gone, causing you to have to go back there and check just to find out it's still there. This has been fixed. Also fixed, guys, bone scraps and nugget. We fixed a bug that will let a victim keep their bone scrap when stabbing nugget. Now, when stabbing nugget, the bone scrap will be consumed. And also, one more thing, guys, fixed is Virginia's localization. We have fixed the issue where Virginia's tutorial, her description, perk names, and related content were not localized when switching to different languages. Now, localization for all languages will be present. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is a lot of patch notes, guys. Of course, you see a lot of meta perks coming in. They did say they were going to make changes. Matt said specifically the perks that they see people using the most are probably going to be the ones that are getting changed. So, we shall see, guys. Of course, tomorrow we will be live with the new update. Of course, testing all of these new perks changes out. I'm interested to see how Scout works, guys. Again, I think Scout reading that description, it seems like a little more like a buff to me than a nerf, but you guys let me know. We're going to take a look at Fired Up, Extra Drip, fast hands, all that good stuff, test it out. But yep, real quickly, guys, let's go ahead and read the description for tomorrow for what to expect according to Gun with these Blackout skins. It says for players who have reached level 99, we have our free Blackout skins releasing this day as well. The level 99 Blackout cosmetic is an all-black version of a character's base outfit with two exceptions, Virginia and Leatherface. Virginia will receive a Blackout cosmetic in the future. Leatherface will not have an outfit. Instead, he will have an all-black chainsaw called Oil Slick. Players can expect future Leatherface cosmetics to be similar to that of the Nicotero Leatherface. With the whole family is the focus of our game. Leatherface is the figurehead and the face of the franchise. From the mask to the apron and every stitch between, his cosmetics should reflect that icon status without altering the elements that make that up as a whole. So, they're being careful with Leatherface, guys. I totally understand that. He will not be receiving a Blackout outfit. If you're already at level 99, the Blackout cosmetics will be automatically unlocked for you after the update. Thank you for spending so much time in Muerto County with us. So, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow we will be getting the Blackout skins for all the characters aside from Virginia and Leatherface. Sissy's new cosmetic will be coming in at $2.99. We'll be getting the Oil Slick Black Chainsaw. And, of course, the perk changes, which are going to be definitely huge and definitely something we're going to be testing. So, with that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. This is the patch coming out tomorrow, April 30th. My name's Sergeant Moose. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, guys.